Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully Awesome.
That's right. A positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And, of course, today's geeky thing that we love is...
Smallville.
And Malibu Shores. If you want to know more about Malibu Shores,
Google
the
it.
short-lived TV sitcom from 1996, then check out patreon.com/hopefully awesome. We literally did a 20-minute segment where we were talking about all about Malibu Shores. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today we are talking about Smallville. Of course, Maggie, we have reached episode 16. Can you believe that? If we were watching this on DVD, that'd be 4 discs down. Crazy. How you feeling? How you feeling as we start making our way into the final?
Making my way downtown.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like we've had a few good ones back to back. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Of the 16 that we've watched, there's been a few that were good. There's a few that I don't regret sitting through.
I mean, there hasn't been any Bug Boys, so.
I mean, there's been a couple. There's a Bob and Colin there.
Well, I mean, like, not as.
Just horrible.
Yeah.
That was, man.
Hot Mess Express right there.
I like that. We should make that a segment in season 2. Because that's the thing, like, when we get into this, like, you'll see that, like, we're wrapping it up, man. That was me tapping.
Oh, I thought it was the dog.
But, like, we're wrapping it up. Like, this is the start of the last batch of episodes of season 1. So, I mean, this is it. Like, the train is about to dock.
Train doesn't dock.
I know, whatever. This is a good episode. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how off the rails we're gonna go. I suspect not that much. Now, granted, that was before we spent 20 minutes talking about Malibu Shores before we started this episode. So I don't know what could happen. It's anybody's guess.
Clark by the end of this probably wants to go to Malibu Shores.
There's no pee-pee in this episode, Maggie.
Oh yeah, there was no pee-pee.
No pee-pee. No pee-pee and no wee-wee either. Pee-pee and wee-wee. Wee-wee's Whitney.
No, I brought it up. And while I was watching it, I said, "Where's pee-pee at?"
Yeah, not there.
Like, I made it look like Lex asked Clark, "Where's pee-pee?"
Hey, Clark, where's pee-pee at?
Where's my boy pee-pee at?
Lana's still hanging out with wee-wee. All right, hey, you know what? Enough of this chit-chat.
As I call him.
Because we got to get going, Maggie. We got to get going. You know why? Because we're going back to Smallville. All right. So, kicking us off, we are on Smallville, Season 1, Episode 16. Episode 16 overall. Entitled... That'll matter when we start Season 2. All right, because that number is going to keep going up, but the season number is going to start all over. So I'm going to say, like, yeah, this is Season 2, Episode 3, Episode 24 overall. Like, see, and it'll make sense. But right now, it's kind of a waste of time to say.
I understand.
Oh, well, you were chuckling at me like I was a freaking idiot.
The way your eyes were looking. Dodo. Looking like wah wah.
Listen here, pee-pee.
Wah wah. I don't call him wee wee. I call him wah because he whines.
Like the Wiggles. All right. Episode 16 of season 1. Episode 16 overall.
I thought you already read that.
It's called Stray. For those watching as this airs, we actually just had a video game release called Stray.
Yeah.
All about a little kitty cat.
But we haven't played it, so.
No, we have not.
Don't know why we're talking about it.
Well, because it's everywhere, man. Have you seen the cats that watch people play Stray?
Yeah, I've seen.
It's on like CNN.
Somebody. No, dude, I guess makes the graphic intros for Kinda Funny. He did it on live stream. One of his star kept on hitting the meow button. His cat was like
that's
looking
awesome.
at him.
Oh my god, that's rad. So this is written by Philip Levins. Director is Paul Shapiro. So this is... Oh, I didn't say the air date. Original air date was April 16th, 2002. So 1 month after the last episode. Which means that from here until the finale, it was back-to-back new episodes. I want to say there's... Let me double check. I think there's 21 episodes. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Oh, God.
21 episodes. So we only got... What, 4? Well, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 5. We've got 5 more to watch.
S for school.
Man, I'm going to miss looking at those abs. I'm going to miss it. Because the next one, it's just like his face. Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
And everybody else on there's like...
No, I mean, ain't nobody else is on it.
Nobody else is on it? Okay. All right, let's get this started up. Or else you're going to be a stray.
Oh, that's wicked. All right, Maggie, let me tell you about Smallville Season 1, Episode 16, Stray. All right, we open up the episode. We got an old Bob Cratchit. All right, he's just sitting here looking at this little toy. Looking at it, he's like, "I'll give you $50 for it." And you didn't bring your truck with you, did you?
Oh my Lord!
So, and then Ryan's like, Ryan,
it's made of gold. My mother told me.
There's a little boy. His name is Ryan, and he says it's made of gold, right? And then he's like, "Hey, who told you that?"
My mother.
You better tell her she's lying.
She's dead.
She's dead.
She's dead.
I'll give you 60 for it. I don't know what this voice is that I'm doing.
I have no clue.
I think it's Chet Hunter.
I think it's Ron White.
No. It's Chet Hunter. How dare you bring anything related?
Tater salad.
No. That's not even how he says
Here's
it.
your sign.
No. You're mixing Sling Blade.
Redneck.
You're mixing Sling Blade with Ron White. He goes, I love tater salad. Like, well, not salad, but like that's what Sling Blade does. Ron White doesn't. No. And it's awful, and I hate it. So it's fine. Make fun of it, because I hate it. It's all blue-collar comedy tours. Just trash in a bucket, let me tell you. Almost as much trash as this little angel figurine that Ryan's trying to cash in for $60. I guess his mom may have died, but you know, this boy's got to play his Sega Genesis, all right? So give me that cash, because Mama's grave doesn't pay the bills, all right?
God, Matt. And so while this old man is putting away that angel in the safe, you notice that all Ron's standing there and he's listening so intently to how the combination lock is being turned.
It's like,
my God, is there an alien in the house? I cannot stand this. Stop. Let's do those sounds from Nope. Stop.
All right, Sonny, here's your $60. I'll throw in a couple of cigarettes if you want. Everyone's like, no thanks, my man. I gotta go get Grand Theft Auto London 1969 on the PS1. And so Ryan, he kicks up his wheelies and gets the hell out of there, right? Pops in the car, just bebopping into the car. And his stepfather. I was going to say father-in-law. I knew that wasn't right. His stepfather and stepfather's girlfriend are just sitting in the front seat. Ryan sits down. He's like, yeah, I got the combination. And like, well, damn it, boy, tell us what it is. And he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to read Warrior Angel. And then, I don't know, he gives him the combination. He says, and don't forget my angel. And they're like, yeah, shut the hell up, kid. And they go in and then pulls out a shotgun. And they're like, we're just going to put this in. And then, oh no, from around the counter, hey, what are you varmints
What are you doing there?
You want an angel?
You want a biscuit?
And then the stepfather, has the shotgun, and he's like, Jackie, it's hunting season. And shoots him in the face, kills this man, right?
And guess who was watching?
Ryan saw the whole thing go down, and he says, F this, I'm out.
Zoinks!
Takes off running, right? He's got his wheelies out, Mr. Will-ya girl. And he's just spinning and kicking it up, and he jumps over a fence, and then like the stepfather's watching and like trying to chase him, and Ryan's just dipping and diving through the woods, and like, oh, there's a tree, but I ducked and I missed it, right? And then he's like, oh, thank God, I found a road. I found everything. No! Ow! Ow! Where's my angel? And then after a brief moment of thinking that he saw his mom, Ryan wakes up and he's been hit by a car. And who was driving that car? The Mighty Ducks man, Emilio Estevez. I swear to God, when he was like, Emilio!
No, it was Martha.
Poor Martha, man. Poor Martha. She's just driving along, and this, these crazy kids just jump right in front of the car, What was he, bird watching? What, Lorraine? What? And so Martha's... So Martha's like, all right, come on, get in the car. Let's get you to the hospital, Sonny. And he's like, okay. Somebody save me. Let your own break right through. How many came from Shelby County this evening? Glory. All right, so we're at the hospital, right? We're at the hospital, and Martha and Jonathan and Clark are there. And Martha's like, Clark, what are you doing here? And Clark's like, well, Mom, I heard you hit a boy with your car. I figured I should come. And she's like, but I thought you were staying at Pee-Pee's house tonight. And
Pee-Pee like, doesn't need me there.
Clark's like, nah, it's fine. He wanted to go make out with a girl at the school gymnasium. So I said I'd come check on you, Mama.
And Mama S for school.
And Mom, here, I knew you'd be upset. So I got you a dozen jars of milk.
Thanks, Clark.
Yeah, here, you want these?
No, Clark.
Here,
Clark. I'll take one. No.
Okay.
And we'll put an IV for Ryan.
I love you, Mama.
An IV for Ryan.
Ryan's like just watching this whole thing. I have there when I was like, why does that dude have a dozen
M for milk? M for milk.
Wait, who's saying that, Ryan or
Clark?
So he's like, why does that dude have a dozen jars of milk? It's really weird. And so then the doctor comes in, right? She's like, man, have we got ourselves a bloodbath? Let me tell you.
We got a lawsuit. Sue the shit out of you.
Let me tell you. It looks like what happened here, happened there, happened everywhere. All right. But it looks like that what you may have thought you didn't actually do it. And it may have been something else.
Why are you laughing? I hate when you laugh like that.
Saying nonsense.
I know.
Nothing that I said.
I hate when you laugh like that because I think you can't breathe.
I can't breathe when I talk like that. So she's like, yeah, I think some of these bruises and stuff didn't come from a car.
Yeah.
And they're like, shit.
Who's that? Where's that piece of shit?
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, so well, what about where's Ryan's family at? And she's like, he has amnesia. And they're like, oh man, that's weird. And she's like, yeah, I don't think he really does. He just doesn't want to remember.
Yeah.
Right? Womp. And so she's like, yeah, but child services are full. Can't really come pick him up. So he's going to have to spend the night in juvenile hall because that's just all we can do.
That's no place for a child.
And then Clark's like, I finished the milk.
Clark, that was for us.
What if we kept Mom, Pa? What if we could take him in? Y'all took me in.
Shh, Clark, shut the hell up.
Remember when you found me in my spaceship, Mom? Pa?
Clark.
No.
Hey,
What?
Clark, remember S. What's S for?
School.
We'll take in Ron for the night. We'll take
I
care of
miss
him.
my pee-pee.
We know you miss Pete, baby. But come on, let's go on bed.
Tony loves Chachi.
How about you go in there and then go get Ron, give him some milk.
Hey, brother. So they take Ryan home. And so it's the next morning. And, man, let me tell you. Breakfast.
Bloodbath.
So it's like, you got imagine if an IHOP had been robbed, all right? That's what this breakfast table looks like.
Bring it to the house.
That's what I'm saying. It is a smorgasbord of baked goods, all right? You got pancakes, you got waffles, you got muffins, you got bagels, you got bananas, you got eggs, you got orange juice,
Milk.
you got powdered sugar,
Coffee.
you got honey, you got tea, you got black coffee, you got black beans. Maybe you want like a Mexican burrito type breakfast sandwich, you got sausage and bacon and turkey gravy and blood sausage. That's pretty much
gravy.
everything that you've got. Actually,
chocolate
I think I
gravy.
named everything. Oh, and biscuits and apple butter and something. Believe it or not, it's not butter. I can't believe it's not butter.
No.
Yeah, Fabio. Fabio's like, here, I dropped this off. Oh, my God, there's a fucking goose. Oh, my God. I gotta go to the hospital, right? Do you remember where the hospital was? And he's like, yeah, Fabio, it's just, you just go there. He's like, shit, I can't believe, what's up with these geese? Just always hit me in the face. You remember?
No,
you remember that? Come on.
I don't remember.
All right, everybody, full stop. We're stopping the podcast.
Oh, no.
All right. Do you remember? Yeah, I was stopping it like a train, like the emergency, like a ding ding, but like it's right, the brakes. Right. Do you remember when Fabio was riding a roller coaster?
No.
And he smacked his face into a goose.
No.
Pretty sure the goose died. All right, I'm sorry, R.I.P. goose. But like it like broke his nose and like he's coming in from the roller coaster, like it's like pulling into the station. And he's just got.
Wait.
Yeah.
Clarify something for me.
Yes.
Are you meaning in a commercial or in real life?
In real life.
Okay, that's
Fabio rode a roller coaster.
that is where you lost me. You did not clarify. All you said is, "I can't believe it's not butter," and then Fabio gets hit in the face by a ghost. And do you remember that?
Happens.
No, well, I understand that now because I do remember that happening.
Yeah,
but
Wait, you do remember that?
Yes, I do remember seeing pictures of that.
Wait.
No.
Your argument is that you remembered Fabio got hit in the face with a goose.
I didn't
but
instantly.
You didn't remember
Oh my
it
God,
as a
what the hell
butter
is this
commercial?
podcast? Shit.
All right, everybody, we're getting back on. Ching ching.
Stop.
All right. So Martha comes in. And she's like, man, look at all
Man,
this.
you're giving Clark a run for his money.
Boy.
You're gonna be number one son.
And Ron's like, let me guess, what do you want for breakfast?
Pancakes with powdered
Pancakes and powdered sugar.
No,
Nailed it.
no syrup.
No syrup. Here you go, Martha. And she's like, that's exactly what I want. And he's
And
like,
Jonathan.
yeah, no. And Jonathan comes in. He's like, man, look at all
You're
these.
the number one son.
Number one.
I'm gonna teach you how to drive like the Dukes of Hazzard.
So Jonathan and Martha, right? They sit down at their table. and they've got microphones. They're like, all right, it's time to rank the sons. So here we go. At number 1, we got
Ryan.
Clark Kent.
Oh.
And now we've got Ryan. Where do you see Ryan on the list?
Well, he is number 1. He cooked us a full-fledged breakfast.
That's true. Clark does save us literally from paying 10 people to work on the farm, though. So, I mean...
yeah, but that's a secret, remember?
I know, but it's for them, all right?
Okay.
God. So, who do you think wins? Ryan or Clark?
I'm going to say Ryan because he's a newbie.
All right. So, then they
He's
shake
got
on
that
it.
freshness.
Cut off their sound equipment. Jonathan posts it to Discord.
Yeah.
Comes back down. All right. And then they start eating. Right.
Yeah.
Clark walks in. He's like... Man,
you're number 1 son already, aren't you?
Son. You're going to make me look bad, kid. And Ryan's like, yeah, Clark, what do you want?
What are you doing?
He's like,
S for school.
He's like, I'll have pancakes.
I like pancakes.
I couldn't hear it. Like, he says that under his breath because we don't know that he can hear things yet, right? And then Jonathan's like, hey, Ryan, so what the hell was you running out in the middle of the road for?
Okay, may I interject here? What the hell, Jonathan?
Oh, for asking?
Yeah, like, it's the morning after.
I mean,
you can't push that crap. And anyways, you're not no place to be asking those questions.
I mean, he has brought this child into his home.
But he's
wanting to make sure that this boy gets back where he's supposed to be, all right? Because listen, down here at Smallville, we do things just a little bit different, all right? Life comes at you fast, and if you don't take a moment to
ice cream commercial,
take a moment to stop and smell the roses, you're gonna miss the roses because they're gonna be gone. Listen, because they pave paradise and they're gonna put up a parking lot, all right? And then they're gonna have a museum of trees, and you're gonna have to pay $10 just to see them. And don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone, Maggie?
They pay paradise. Oh my God, we need to keep going, Matt.
All right, so Ryan's like, I'm not hiding anything. Jeez. And he leaves. Yeah, he leaves. I forgot this was played after Seventh Heaven, so they had to clean up their language a little bit. So Ryan's like, fart knockers. And he walks out, right? And Clark's like, I'll go talk to him, guys. Clark walks out there. He finds Ryan sitting on a tractor reading through his comic books, right? And Clark's like, oh, hey, what you got going on over there?
Book?
And all right, let's drop this stupid Clark for a little bit.
You've got a book?
So Ryan's like, yeah, this is Warrior Angel. He's pretty cool. He's like superhero. I don't even know if he goes into it. And then Clark's like, yeah, that's cool. Hey, Ryan, you're pretty cool, man. And Ryan's like, I like being around you, Clark. It's peaceful, right? And then Clark's like, yeah, well, I'm going to show you peaceful when I show you a piece of this. And he throws a basketball at him, hits him in the side of the face. Ryan's like, what the fuck, Clark? And Clark's like, hey, man, it's b-ball time, all right? Things work a little bit different in Smallville.
Guess what? You're number 1 son, so I need to beat your butt. Right now, it's a b-ball.
That's right. Come on over, Ryan. Listen here, man. Things run a little bit different in Smallville. You don't stop and slow down to smell the roses, they're going to be gone, all right? They're going to pave paradise and put up a parking lot. Before you know it, they're going to have a museum of trees. You're going to have to pay $10 just to see them. And don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone, Ryan?
That paper.
And then Ryan's like, all right, fine, one-on-one, let's do it. And Clark goes, dunks on his ass, man. Rips the goal down and shatters the backboard.
I like how before...
Eat it, Ryan. Eat on this.
God. Before we even filmed this podcast... we're not going to go off the rails. We're going to be okay because we want to do Ryan justice. Well, that just went out the window.
Hey, man, I don't make the rules, all right? Clark he let off a lot of steam on this little 9-year-old for some reason.
He got replaced. That's
he
why.
got replaced, and he's like, not on my watch, bitch.
Wow. Matt's inner demons are being released right now.
I was the younger brother.
What happened to Lex? Like, where does Lex come into play, man?
He comes in right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, actually, not yet.
Oh,
so we go back to
man.
we're at the hospital, right? And Ryan's stepfather, James Gibson, comes walking in. Right? And he's like, man, where's this little boy Ryan at? I'm a private eye, and I'm watching him. And they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm working for the parents of this little boy. Have you seen him? And they're like, yeah, he's not here, but the doctor wants to talk to you. And he's like, all right, cool, go get her. And then dude takes off, right? Because he's like, not on my watch. Listen, life comes at you fast, all right? If you don't stop and smell the roses.
Breathe.
So he leaves.
Breathe. Breathe.
Everything's
Scary.
going dark. Everything's going dark.
Breathe.
All right, I'm good.
Woosa. Woosa. Woosa.
You're going to make me pass out. All right, so we go to Lex's.
Yeah.
All right, we're at Lex's. Lex just reading through the newspaper, right? Just, looking through the news. Oh, look at that. The NASDAQ hit 700 today. Oh, look, cryptocurrency is a thing. Maybe I should invest in that. Oh, NFT. And then doors come flying open. And in walks the man with the plan. The man with the golden mane of goldenness. Mr. Lionel Luthor. And he's like, shit, Lex, my boy. How we doing
Lexi
today?
boy.
Howdy, let me tell you, son, I'm gonna pull my down to get you, because here's the thing, Lexi boy. Down in Metropolis, things like to move a little fast, alright? If you don't stop and smell the roses.
Stop. Repeat the same quotes. Stop.
Lex is like, hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
And I was like, listen, Lex, you've proved yourself, all right?
You've been at the crap factory.
I gave you shit and you turned it into gold, literally, all right? Sure, there was that whole jitters, hijacked, 25 kids at the plant. That doesn't matter, all right? Profits are up, unemployment is down, inflation is no big deal. So Lex, you're coming back to Metropolis. Lex, you're coming back to Metropolis.
I want to go to
right?
Metropolis as well.
And then Lex is like,
I don't know, Dad.
cut the shit, Lionel. What are you really up to?
What are you really wanting, Dad?
What do you really want?
Dad.
And Lionel's like,
nothing. I just want my son by my side. I want my son by my side so we can rule the dynasty.
Father and son.
Because I'm the father that wants to see his son succeed as Alexander the Great's father wanted to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, you have been mostly adequate, Lex. And Lex is like, better watch yourself, Dad. That's pretty close to an actual compliment. Right?
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I'm going to have to think it over. And Lionel's like, Lex, we don't have to play games, my man.
Just come to have dinner with me at Metropolis.
Is like, Dad, all we have are games.
Well,
Dad.
son, make up your mind and come to dinner in Metropolis.
Papa?
And you could tell me your decision then, but you need to be...
Can I bring my buddy Pee-Pee?
You need to be by my side.
Dad, what is happening? I can't tell. So
that was from 1989 Batman.
Nah, the bad? Nah, he ain't real, man. So we go to the torch. All right, and Clark and Ryan are there, and they're talking to Chloe. And Chloe's talking about God knows what with God knows who, okay? She says, like, oh, Ryan, you remind me of this little boy in Germany that everybody thought they knew that was their son, even royalty. And then that kid got fucking murdered, Ryan. Oh, shit, I should have told you. Never mind, everything turned out fine.
He found his real parents.
Yeah, and Ryan's like, don't lie to me. And then Chloe's like, shit, how do you know? And then walks off to do something. I don't know, to do God knows what with God knows who. And then Clark's like, hey, buddy. Ryan's like, oh, hey, Clark, Chloe likes you. She likes you, Chloe.
She's bought a dress for prom. It's pink.
She wants you to ask her to prom.
Ask her
it's pink.
Ask
and Clark's
her,
like,
ask her.
What, Chloe? Come on.
She doesn't own a dress.
We're just friends.
But she really... Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to grab your tongue.
Pee-Pee would have told me. She likes me.
But Pee-Pee said he'd go to prom with
Where's Pee-Pee? What happened to Pee-Pee?
I think Pee-Pee went with Wang Wang.
Ryan's like, what? Who's Pee-Pee? What are you talking about? He's like, Ryan, listen to last week's episode, okay? You'll understand who Pee-Pee is, all right? And so then Chloe comes back and she's like, let me take a picture of my guys.
Wait, you're putting me on your wall of weirdos?
And she's like, no, this is just to help find somebody, find your parents. And he's like, my parents are dead. You wouldn't understand. It's a secret. And then Clark's like, well, Ryan, buddy, would we not understand, or is it a secret? And Ryan's like, you wouldn't understand. It's a secret. Ryan's like, Clark, listen. Life moves a little different here in Smallville. so then,
my father's Lionel Luthor.
So then Clark's like, all right, fine. You know what? I don't believe you, Ryan. I don't believe what you said about Chloe. Come on. We're going to the Talon.
No.
You're my sound effect.
I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah, you do Lionel and you do Talon. Right.
Rewind.
Come on. All right, Ryan, come on. We're going to the Talon. So we're at the Talon, and Clark's like, hey, just hang out right here, buddy. I'm going to go mac on Lana while Wee-Wee's not here.
Wah.
Ryan's like, you're pretty fucking cool, Clark. All right, I'll read my comic.
I love you, Clark.
And then lights go out, and the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes, and in walks the man with the plan. Lex Luthor walks in. He doesn't have hair.
He doesn't.
He just flips them. He's like, hey, Ryan.
I've heard a lot about you.
He's like, yeah, cool. Whatever. And Lex like, yeah, hey, I got a warrior angel, right? I love him. And he's like, oh yeah, I bet you got like his first issue signed, whatever.
How'd you know that?
And he's like, well, because you're rich. You're dumb. You're a dork.
You're fun.
And then Lex is like, okay. And Clark's like, hey, Ryan, have you met my friend Lex? And he's like, whatever.
He's going to leave soon.
And Lex is like, whatever, and walks away. And I tell you, the look on Michael Rosenbaum's face when he says that.
Yeah. Chef's kiss.
Amazing. He's so good at this. And then Clark's like, what the fuck, Ryan? Why are you so mean to Lex?
He's my best friend.
He's my best friend.
Other than PP.
Other than PP. I got PP and I got LL, all right? This is LL and PP. And let me tell you, when we get together, we make some LPs and some PLs. And
I got L squared.
Ooh, Baldy. He's my LL Bean.
Wait, does Pete have hair? No, yeah, he does. I was thinking he had two balls. No, well, I thought...
Two balls? What? That's PP.
Two bald
it's PP,
friends.
Not two balls.
Two bald friends.
All right, so then Ron tells Clark, like, yeah, Lex is going to leave. He's getting a job with his dad. And Clark's like, you got to stop making up stories, Ron. All right?
You don't know what all's going on.
You need to cut the shit, okay? You got to grow up, all right? Things move a little bit different here in Smallville. You gotta stop and smell the roses every once in a while.
God, why does everybody tell me that?
And Ron's like, all right, cool. And then Clark's like, hey, you know what? I gotta go
take a shit.
All right?
In the talent's bathroom.
And then,
I gotta test out these toilets for Lana.
There's a comedy of errors happening during the rest of the scene where Clark is just in the bathroom, and you would have thought a Mr. Bean sketch had come to life. All right, he takes a dump, and then like it won't flush, and so he's trying to get rid of it. But what he does, he breaks like the top of the toilet, right? And so it's just shooting shit water, like shooting up. And Lana's like, "Hey, Clark, your buddy Ryan's out here, and
he ran away.
He's like, Lana, please leave me indisposed. And he's like, what am I gonna do?" And then so
Clark,
something else.
Ryan ran outside. I don't know why he ran.
And finally, Clark like just shoves his entire wardrobe into this pipe just to get it to stop spewing water everywhere, right? And then he moves so fast he kind of does like a Tasmanian devil thing where he's like just kind of turns into like a tornado and he gets all the water. And while he does that, he jumps through the window into the alley and like brings all the water with him, right? And then he super speeds off to the farm and puts on his overalls and comes back there. And then Lana's still knocking on the door.
Clark, Ryan ran outside.
Lana, I've been out here the whole time. What's
the hell, Clark? I've been trying to holler for you through the bathroom.
I haven't been in the bathroom.
Clark, listen. I've been hollering for you because Ron ran out the back door outside, and I can't leave the floor because I'm the only person working here today.
And Clark, this bathroom door is locked. Can you help me get in? And Clark's like, yeah, sure. And he opens it, and then just shit water everywhere.
Who the hell did this?
And he's like, I gotta go. And so that happens. My aunt's
gonna be so pissed.
That is canon. Okay. So while that's happening, Ryan sees his stepfather, James Gibson, and he's like, I gotta get the hell out of here. So he goes into the alleyway, jumps in a dumpster. We've all been there, right? And then while James Gibson's looking for him, he's looking around. Just so happens it's trash day. So the dump truck comes in, or garbage truck comes in, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna skip all these other ones, and I'm just gonna go straight for this dumpster out here. And like he dumps Ryan into the back of the garbage truck, right? And Clark's like, Ryan,
and the stepfather sees Clark. He's like, I better
get the hell out of here. And so he takes off, and then Clark does his little X-ray vision, and he's like,
and he stares so sexy like into the back of a dumpster truck.
I ran over there.
Yeah, that makes you do song.
And then he sees Ryan, and Ryan's like, fuck, I'm gonna die. Fuck, I'm gonna die in this garbage can. Oh my fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh my god.
Okay, I hear you, Ryan. Watch this.
And then Clark runs over and he rips off the cords, the hydraulic cords, and then, without skipping a beat, tears open this metal back to this garbage can or garbage truck, right? And then, as if he was Jesus H. Christie himself, just a shining light, shining beacon of hope on the hill. All right.
Hi, Ron.
Are you okay? And Ron's like, Warrior Angel. Wow. Cut to commercial. So now we're back at the Kent farm, right? And Clark is up in his loft doing God knows what with God knows who. And old Lexi boy walks in. Lex visits Clark and they talk about little brothers, right? And Clark's like, I've always wanted a little brother. And Lex is like, I had a little brother. And he died. He died when he was a baby. His name was Julian. And you know what? It was the last time I was happy. And then he died in his sleep. And it's fucking tragic. All right, Smallville. All right, you did it. You did it. You pulled at the goddamn heartstrings. You made me care about Lex's baby brother. And I hate you for being so damn good at your job, Smallville. Shit. So
his name is Julian.
His name is Julian. And so then Lex confirms his job offer with Lionel. And Clark is like, well, why did you tell Ryan about that? And he's like, I didn't tell Ryan about it. And they're like, And then like they look up and like they hear something in the wind. And it's like
Oh, no. Oh,
like,
no.
Was that?
Daddy?
Was that one of the horses?
Daddy?
What? That's weird. Clark's like, that's weird. All right, so then the next day, just ultimately leads to nothing. The next day, Jonathan takes Ryan back to the Talon, right? Because there's only like 3 sets that they had available to film in this week. And, and Ryan talks to Lana, and Lana's like, hey, Ryan. And Ryan's like, hey, Lana, you got any secrets? And she's like, Ryan, secrets are no fun. Secret hurts someone.
He's like, well, that chick right there working for you, she's a bad person.
She's a bad person.
You need to fire her.
And Lana's like, you shouldn't make up stories, Ryan. It's not becoming of a young lad. And then
she go back to medieval times.
Jonathan and Ryan will get the hell out of there. And then, like, reading the Metropolis Gazette is old Jerry Bruckheimer himself, James Gibson. All right.
Wow.
I can't remember his name. And so on the road where, Clark and Chloe are actually, they pull over to the side there where Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene hit Ryan. Okay. Looking for clues, as Chloe does, right? She's like a goddamn Scooby-Doo machine over here, right? Just trying to see, like, who's got the mask, who's wearing what, who's going to do what in the butt, right? And so they're looking, and then Chloe confirms prom that she had bought a dress.
I mean, I haven't bought it. I mean, I've looked at it.
And Clark's like, whoa, Ryan knew things, and just walks off and just pretends
that she's not even there.
He's an idiot. God, Clark, come on, open your eyes. All right, so they find Ryan's backpack full of comics and Twizzlers, all the things a growing boy needs. Right?
But then Clark thinks, X-ray vision. You're going to run out of breath again. I've already done it.
And?
It's a picture
of Ryan's mother. And he's like, what? That's where I would have hit it. And then they go back to the car, right? And as they're opening the door, Clark looks up and he hears something. He's like, what is that?
Daddy?
So then we go back to the kids' house, okay? Ryan and Martha making an apple pie. Man, don't you love it? Just Ryan and Martha just peeling apples and putting them in a pie crust, putting some cinnamon, and just making a pie, It's great. And Ryan's like, hey, Martha, what's your biggest fear in life? What are you most scared of, Martha? And she's like, that's a weird question, Ryan. He's like, Martha, do you want to die tonight?
Oh, you're afraid.
What was that? And so, so then she's like, you know what, Ryan, you should just go play outside. I'm afraid that I'm gonna not get this pie done. And then he goes and plays outside. Clark walks up, right? He's like, hey, Ma, Pa, where's Ryan? And she's like, I sent him out to play outside, Clark.
He won't leave me alone so I can make this pie for everybody.
God damn it, I'm trying to finish this pie.
I'm trying to hold this family together. We're ranking sons along
Your dad keeps complaining about these screaming horses, and I swear to God, now I hear them. In the middle of the night, everything gets quiet. I just hear, and I don't know where it's coming from. And then my cell phone turns off, and there's no electricity anywhere. And I swear, I'm losing my freaking brain here. I almost drowned in a big old barrel of grain earlier this year. And I just can't handle this shit, all right? I can't handle it. So leave me be, and let me make this fucking pie for you fucks, all right? Fuck.
Chill with the F word.
Clark's like, all right, Mom. Jeez.
I love you, Mom.
Get the hell out of here, Clark. And Clark's like, all right, Ryan. Oh, there's the storm cellar. Oh, no. And he runs down, and not too late. Ryan already found it. The big bazinga itself. Clark's spaceship. And Ryan,
what are you doing down here?
Ryan's like, I can't believe you would, or Clark's like, I can't believe you would do this, Ryan. And Ryan's like, Clark, listen, I swear I won't tell anybody, okay? Listen, I know what you're thinking. I know you're worried about your secret. I know your mom's worried about your secret, but listen, things move differently here in Smallville, okay? You gotta stop and smell the roses every
Stop
once in a
saying that! Everybody around here says that, Ryan. Why'd you fall for it?
And he's like, Clark, I can read minds. Clark. There.
Everybody's mind except for yours.
And now I know why. Because you're a space alien. And I love it. And listen, I was sitting here thinking, Clark, can you read my mind?
No, I can't.
Are you from the stars? So there's this scene in Superman the movie that they cut out because it's ridiculous. But when Superman first takes Lois to fly around Metropolis,
doesn't she sing?
No, it plays music and she recites a poem.
Oh.
And it's like, can you read my mind? Anyway, so then Clark's like, oh shit, all right, well, hey, cool, Ron, and you keep my secret, I'll keep your secret. And he's like, Clark, my parents, my step-parents, my mother died, and my stepdad and his girlfriend, they made me do really bad things, and it sucks, and I'm bad, and I hate it, and I hate it, Clark, and I don't want to do that, and I need you, you're my hero, Clark, and
you need to protect me.
And honestly, very moving. I know it's been silly.
This kid
Kid's
is the
got
bomb.
some chops, all right? Somebody call up Alton Brown, because this kid's chopped.
Alton Brown.
Yeah, Alton Brown.
You said it weird.
Alton Brown.
You said
Almond Brown.
Anyway.
So then later at the Kents, Deborah shows up. That's James Corden's
Gibson.
It's his girlfriend. And I even
His
have
wife.
it there. James Gibson's girlfriend.
I thought it
Their
was
girlfriend.
his wife.
Nah, they're not
said
married.
that's his new wife.
Nah, it's his new girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Maybe his new mama. I don't know. And she shows up at the Kents pretending to be child services and says, Ryan, I swear to God, if you say something, I'll kill him. And you know I will. You can read my mind. Can you hear my mind? Can you read my thoughts? Are you from the stars? And Ryan's like, okay, I'll go. And she goes with her. And he's like, shit, this sucks, right? And then Clark arrives and Ryan's already gone. And they're like, shit, I just missed it.
And
right?
Lex pulls up in the limo.
Lex is in his limo and he's like, boy, howdy, Clark. Listen here.
I'm not even sure what I'm going to tell Dad.
Here's a sword. It's a foil. All good heroes need one. And Clark's like, oh, so you've decided you're going to leave, right?
I don't know yet.
And he's like, well, then why are you giving me a going away present? Don't turn around, Lex. I don't want you to see my heart breaking. Just walk away. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Don't. And then you turn around to the start one. Lex. I miss you, Lex. Lex, please. Lex, please. You're my boy, Lex. Oh. This is funny for no one but us. I think I'm doing Mango. I think it's the Mango sketch where it's like, yeah. Anyway.
Did you notice they gave Lex hair again?
Yes. It reminds me of Prince Charming from Shrek 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I always thought the fairy godmother was Megan Mullally.
No, it's not.
I know, but it looks like her.
It does look like her, but yeah, it's the lady from Absolutely Fabulous.
That's fabulous. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But when Lex gets back into his limo driver shuts the door for him, and who is it?
James Gordon himself. Gibson. James Gibson himself. And then they are in the limo, and Ron's like, oh, hey, Lex. And they're like, give us the password, Lex.
Right.
Lex is like, I'm not telling you anything.
Right now.
And then they look at Ryan, and Ryan's like, I got it. And they're like, crap. And then
We don't need you anymore.
They cold cock Lex in the head, and they kick him out of the limo, and he's just blacked out, right? Because they just assume they've got it. So why keep Lex Luthor around, right? And so then at the Kent farm, Chloe shows up, and she's like, Clark, hey, Clark, I found James Gibson's photo. Check it out. And he's like, oh, my God, that's the limo driver. I got to go, Chloe. Bye. And leaves. He goes to get it, right? And then he finds Lex laying in the street, right? And he's like, Lex, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, they took the limo. Clark, they've got Ryan. And Clark's like, okay, well, I'll go after him. I'll go get help. And Lex like, okay, you just go. Oh. Clark super speeds away, right? And then we're at a bowling alley, and this is where things get really, really raunchy, right? Because they're like, Ryan, what's the password? Quick. And he's like, it's Julian. And then they type it in, and James Gordon is like, that is not the password. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And Deborah's like, come on, Ryan, what the hell? And Ryan's like, he's going to kill you.
He's going to kill you.
James is going to kill you,
Once he gets the money, he's going to kill you.
Debbie. Listen, you might think you're a little Debbie cake, but you're actually a Debbie Downer, all right? And
baby,
you're going to die.
Baby, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to do that. Yeah,
Don't listen to him. And she's like, this kid says a lot of things, but he's not a liar. And then James Corden is like, you're right, he's not. But you know who is? My gun. Jackie, it's hunting season. Just want to see how many times I can make you do that. And so then Ryan runs into the bowling alley.
Call 911.
Side note, the name of this bowling alley that they shot at, this is a real bowling alley they shot at. The name of it, no joke, Lois Lanes. It's the name of the bowling alley. Not in the show.
Yeah.
But like the actual show that they shot. And it was just a coincidence.
Huh.
So there you go. So then, Ryan's hiding out, and James is just hunting Ryan, right? It's like Predator, like. I can't do it. Can you do the Predator, the clicky noise?
No, I can do the xenomorphs.
Okay, do that. That's kind of a Predator thing. Yeah, there we go. And Ryan's just like hiding out, right? And he gets into a place that you really don't want to be. It's all tight and it's bad. And then Clark walks in, and like James is getting ready to shoot Ryan in the face. Clark picks up a bowling ball and fucking crushes it in this dude's chest. This dude is dead.
How is he not like cut in half?
This dude is dead. He's absolutely dead. It made it through a brick wall and machinery and hits this dude in the chest. It came out the other side. All right, we may not see it.
Well, Clark killed a man. Version.
Clark killed a man. Ryan was there. Ryan knows it. Clark says, I swear to God, if you say a word, Ryan, you might think that you can read my mind or you can read other people's minds, but you can't read my mind, so I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to kill you if you tell anyone about what you saw, all right?
I promise I won't tell, Clark.
Listen here, asshole. You might think that I'm your warrior angel, but I'm actually... I'm landing you at home because I am your home lander.
No, don't bring that shit in here. No.
So you better listen, Ron.
Don't bring that.
And Ron's like, Clark, I swear to God, I won't say a word. All right, I won't say anything. He's like, all right. Oh my God, Ron, it's so great to see you. This is great. Hey, let's get you back home to the farm. All right, my man. Come on, let's all go back to the farm. And so then it's the next day. And we're at the Talon. Jesus, that was loud. And Clark takes Ryan in to say goodbye to Lana, because any cheap points Clark can get with Lana, he's going to cash in on him, let me tell you. And Lana confirms that the waitress was stealing the money. Ryan, you're a good judge of character. And then Lana gives Ryan an old smoochy smooch on the cheek.
I'm in love.
And Clark goes, hey, I'm going to beat the shit out of this little boy if he thinks he's going to move in on my woman.
I think I'm in love.
First wee-wee and now this shit. Get the hell out of here, Ryan. And then
I am.
Ryan says he's in love, and Clark says, yeah, join the club. And then Ryan says, hey, you want to know how Lana feels about you?
No.
Clark's like, no, Ryan. Shit. No. You might think that I'm your warrior angel, but I'm going to land you at home if you don't stop it, all right? Because I'm your homelander.
Stop it.
And listen, Ryan, things move differently here in Smallville, all right? You got to stop it. So we go to Lex's. Yeah, we cut over to Lex's, and Lionel's just sitting there. He's like, my boy. And he's like, Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
No.
You're
just scared.
Staying at the shit factory, the crap factory.
You just want me near you because you're scared.
You're scared of me, Dad.
You're scared of what I can accomplish,
Lionel
what I'm
says-
capable of.
Lionel's like, Lex, don't fool yourself. There's no future for you here in Smallville. And Lex is like, Dad, listen, I know what you're trying to say, okay? But Smallville, things just move differently, all right? You got to stop and smell the roses every once in a while. Because one day they're going to pave paradise and they're going to put up a parking lot. And they're going to have a whole museum full of trees and you're going to have to pay $15 just to see them. And don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone, Dad?
And the paved
Julian.
paradise.
Julian's dead, Dad.
Man.
Well, I was like, you're right. All right.
All right, I'll leave you alone for
Damn.
about a month.
You
So
got-
see you later.
You got me
out.
good. You got
Peace
me
out.
good, Lex. What can I say? You
Peace out.
cold cocked me. All right. You won this time. You may have won this battle, Lex, but I will win the next battle. I'm out. Bum, ba, bum, 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 ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. Rock says no, you're rolling. Shut your damn mouth. All right, so we're back at the kids. And, the kids are just hanging out on a green screen waiting for Ryan's hunt to get there. Okay. They're all just hanging out. I don't know why they shot this on a green screen.
Oh, let's
but
not
it's
worry about it.
painfully obvious. And Ryan's aunt is going to take him in. All right. Why this didn't happen before, who knows. But Ryan gives Clark his Warrior Angel comics. Right. And he says, Clark's like, I can't take these. And Ryan says, I don't need them anymore.
I've got you.
I got my real hero right here, my man. And Clark's like, lock it up, buddy. Yeah, bones it. That's right. Explode it. Pull it back. Yeah. And then Ryan says, Clark, you watch out for Lex. He's got a lot of darkness inside of him. You gotta watch out, my man. And Clark's like, hey, I like to live my life a quarter mile at a time, all right? Because listen, Ryan, things are a little bit different. Ryan says, all right, Clark, one last time. Do you want to know what Lana thinks about you? And Clark says, no way, Jose. Get the hell out of here.
And also, Clark tells Ryan as he's walking towards the car, may the power of the screaming horses always be with you.
I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. I'm just how the I me. I'm more than a bird. I'm more than a plane. I'm more than some pretty thing. I'm not a train. Not easy. Me. I'm away from me. But it's alright. You can all sleep sound tonight. I'm not crazy or anything. I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive.
Oh, God.
Midward mental.
You wave that Coke anymore, I'll take it.
Between their feet. I'm only a man in a silly red cave. Taken from kryptonite on this one-way street. Only a man in a silly red shade. And it's not easy.
We're going to get copyright claimed, aren't we?
Ooh, it's not easy being green.
Jonathan Kent standing there. I hear those horses again. Or are they back? Phoebe.
The end. Thank you, everybody. We did it. We did it. We did it. There's a lot in that. There was Barry Gibb, Britney Spears.
Oh, no.
That one guy that did like the cocoa butter. That was right there. And Kermit the Frog. Lest we forget Kermit the Frog. All right. Yeah. Any thoughts you want to say before we get into our segments?
That even though our silliness took over, this is a really good episode.
It was a really, really good episode.
That
Ryan
kid
knocked it out of the park.
that kid really knocked it out.
I will say that perhaps we may see Ryan again one day.
Oh,
Not soon,
I figured not to.
but
That'd be cool.
yeah, his story's not over yet. So yeah,
right.
it's some good stuff. So that being said, let's get into our segments. The first segment, of course, is the countdown to Billy. It's time for the countdown to Billy. 75 weeks until Billy.
Woo!
This has been the countdown to Billy. Dude, that was TNT. All right. Moving on to the Freak of the Week.
Major Funky.
Nailed it. That dude is in
Malibu.
Malibu Shores, man. All right. Kurt ranking. Major Funky. Current ranking for Freaks of the Week so far. Number 1, we got Superboy. Number 2, Jitters. Number 3, Nicodemus. Number 4,
Cassandra and Harry Lloyd.
Nicodemus. God. Number 4, Cassandra and Harry Lloyd. Number 5, Coach. Number 6, Phelan 360. Number 7, The Prestige. Number 8, Bob and Kyle. Number 9, Flana. Number 10, Jody Melville. Number 11, TTAFFs. Number 12, Rose Cream. Number 13, He's Sucking Corn Dog. Number 14, Freakazoid. Number 15, Bug Boy. Maggie, where are we wanting to rank Ryan? I don't have an AKA for Ryan. He's just Ryan.
I'll be honest. I think he's higher than that stupid plant from last week.
I would agree.
I don't think Superboy was really good and Jitters was really good. This is a really good episode, but like I don't.
Ryan's number 1 to me.
He is
Number 1, man. Come on, that boy can cry. Mama don't do me no harm, you know? Like, he's all right.
Come on, sell me.
All right. Ryan is not the bad guy.
Yeah.
He is one of the few Freaks of the Week without being the instigator.
Making me nervous
of,
that Coke.
of the badness, right? He teaches Clark a little bit about himself as being a hero. Mm-hmm. Perhaps Warrior Angel may lead to being some sort of inspiration to Clark, right?
Yeah.
Being able to for someone to see Clark use his powers, accept him, and show how that's a heroic thing he can do.
Yeah.
And I also think that, lest we forget what he did for Martha and Jonathan. Like, I feel like, just them, the talking, we kind of skipped over, but like them talking about like,
having another kid.
Yeah. And just seeing all of that, right? And how they handled, Clark when he was first there and like talking about should they have had a little brother for Clark or whatever. Yeah. So no, I think Ryan was super solid as far as like the acting and stuff goes, and as far as their story arc and everything. I think Ryan is the most solid character that we've had. You sure? Sure. Can't go back. No takesies backsies.
Screaming horses are talking to me.
All right, it's official. Ryan is the new number 1.
Oh God. It's the
I didn't break the
microphone cord. Okay.
Your new number 1 is Ryan,
the telepath.
Yeah, I thought about giving him something, but ooh, Mind Freak.
No.
I'll just leave it at that.
No.
All right, that's the Freak of the Week. Let's get into No Flats, No Tots. Did they break the rule this week? Maggie, did they break the rule this week?
No. No.
Did they?
There was no flats.
Okay.
There was no tights.
He did have like an aura of shining light around him. That's got to be at least like half a point.
No.
It's got to be half a point.
No.
We should be keeping track of how many points each season gets for no flats, no tights. I feel like that's at least a quarter of a point. Gotta give me at least a quarter of a point for that glow. Come on, that was the most heroic thing that we've seen Clark do in this entire series.
You know the way how I saw that
How?
was through Ryan's imagination because of that comic book.
Exactly.
But Clark did not bring on that behind
Hey,
him.
you know, he's gonna set this. I got nothing. I'm gonna say at least 1/10 of a point for this.
I refuse to accept it.
Fine. All right, no flats, no tots. That's fine.
It's my question every week. That's how I take it as.
Is it?
Because you ask me.
I mean, I will argue when I actually truly believe it.
Oh, okay.
Like in episode 2, he definitely flew. When he was gliding over his bed, he was flying. We're not doing this.
No, we're not.
All right, DCU references, part of a bigger world. You just don't know it yet.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it.
So, got a few on here. That was really loud, sorry. We've got a few good ones on here. So, of course, this is the first time, Maggie, that Warrior Angel is mentioned on Smallville. Mm-hmm. That's correct, the first time. Warrior Angel was created for Smallville. It's not anything, but yeah. Lex describes Warrior Angel as a strange visitor from another planet who protects the weak. Obviously, much influenced by what we know for Superman.
Foreshadowing.
This is the first mention of Julian Luthor. Ryan's aunt is from Edge City. Now, here's some fun facts about Edge City.
Okay.
This city was created for Smallville. So Edge City does not exist in DC Universe. But Edge City is the name of the city that the Mask resides in.
Yeah, that is right.
Dark Horse Comics, yeah. And the Mask has crossed over with DC Comics and Wildstorm Comics a few times. Mm-hmm. But this is probably still just a coincidence.
Yeah.
So, but that
is right. Yeah. Because it's weird in the Mask because if you like pay attention, because it's like computer generated as heck from the 90s.
Yeah.
Of all the trash that's washing up on shore of Edge City because it's a crappy city.
That makes sense. Let's see here. The word kryptonite is spoken for the first time on Smallville. It is in the lyrics of the closing song Superman by Five for Fighting. Speaking of Superman by Five for Fighting, in the documentary, Look Up in the Sky, The Amazing Story of Superman, John Peters references songs about Superman as one of the few reasons why he decided it was time to make Superman Returns. The songs were most likely Superman by Five for Fighting and Kryptonite by Three Doors Down.
Superman.
I feel like that song plays at some point on Smallville.
It would shock me if it doesn't play in the next few episodes. Because I remember dancing to that song a lot in middle school.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I was graduating high school.
At our after school dances we'd have.
Do you remember that commercial where, like, I think it was like you could win a contest to see Three Doors Down, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I'm here to see Three Doors Down. Where are they?" And they're like, "Yeah, Three Doors Down," and like that was the joke.
Oh my god!
And so like they kept
That's
going
awful.
like, Three Doors Down. And they're like, "They're not there," and it's like, "Yeah, it's Three Doors Down." But I just tried it. Yeah. Kind of like the bowling for soup, you know. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, in that documentary, he says a few things. He's like, they're writing songs about him. They're getting tattoos about it. It's time to bring Superman back into the vernacular and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, that is it for DC Universe. Let's get into the best segment of all, the Talon Mix. Remy Zero.
Hey, I like these guys. Yeah, Remy Zero.
We should have that now that it's the Talon. So starting us off, we had Free to Change Your Mind by Regency Buck. Lonely Day by Phantom Planet. Phantom Planet did California, the OC theme song. California, California. Dragging Me Down by Todd Thiebaud. Hollywood by Micah Green. Is It Love by Todd Thiebaud. He did another one on here and shit. And lastly, of course, Superman by Five for Fighting. I can't stand to fly. Next time on Smallville, episode 17. We are in the back five, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 17 entitled Reaper. Ooh. Yeah, Maggie, based solely off of the title. What do you think that episode?
Somebody's got powers like the Grim Reaper and takes their lives.
So he kills people?
Yep.
I mean,
sucks their life energy like Sailor Moon villains.
Wait, like the heat sucking horn dog?
Well, no, that dude was different.
So
he's cold.
This dude just sucks life out of people. Does he need it to stay alive?
No.
Okay.
No, I think he just accidentally finds out, oh shit, I could kill people.
Like Death on Family Guy?
I guess so.
All right. I mean, maybe. I'll be honest. I looked at it like the first sentence of the synopsis. Don't really recall this episode. Okay. I think I remember where it ends because we still got like one event left in the show before we get to the finale that needs to take place. And I think that might be the end of this episode. So we'll find out. Yeah. That's going to wrap it up for us, everybody. We did it. We made it through the end of Smallville. Of course, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, where you can watch the pre and post show. Maggie's got a surprise quiz for me or whatever. I don't know. She hasn't told me anything about it.
No.
We're going to take care of that in the post show. And of course, if you are listening on podcast services, be sure and rate us 5 stars and leave us a review. We would greatly appreciate that. If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment. What was your favorite part? What do you like about Smallville? All that fun stuff. Hit the subscribe button. And hey, if you're on one, go to the other one. Do the same thing. It helps us grow. Yeah, just turn us on while you're doing your taxes or something. You know, just leave it playing and get the
I'm
hell
concerned
out of
for
there.
you if you're still doing taxes.
Hey man, it's only July.
God bless you.
So anyway, we'll be back next week, of course, with the episode 17 of Smallville. But that's going to wrap it up for us today. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
Bye.